You didn't click this video by accident. There's something about the phrase "chosen one" that pulls at your spirit, like a memory you've almost forgotten, but can't ignore. That's because deep down, you've always known you're not like everyone else. You see different, feel deeper, walk heavier, and no matter how much you've tried to blend in, life keeps reminding you you were set apart, not to be better, but to be assigned. This world doesn't teach you about chosen ones. It doesn't want you to realize your power. It wants you to stay asleep, distracted, consumed by survival. But if you're watching this now, it means your soul is waking up. And what's coming next is going to unlock something ancient within you. Because in this message, we're going to break down the 9 types of chosen ones and their divine purposes. And by the end, you'll know exactly which one you are. But before we go there, understand this. Every chosen one has walked through pain. Not just ordinary pain, but soul-deep suffering. You've probably been rejected, betrayed, isolated, misunderstood. You've questioned your worth, your path, your sanity. Why? Because pain is the gate to purpose. You were broken not to be destroyed, but to be rebuilt. Not for normalcy, but for alpha destiny. Type 1. The healer. These chosen ones carry ancient energy in their hands, in their presence, in their silence. When people are around you, they feel lighter, even if they don't know why. You absorb pain and transmute it. You're the one friends come to when they're lost. You've walked through hell and made it feel like home, just so others wouldn't be alone. But here's the truth. They never saw how much it cost you to be that light. Your purpose: to help humanity feel again. To remind people that healing isn't weakness, it's power. Type 2. The messenger. Your voice is your sword. You speak, and people feel. Not because you scream, but because your words cut through illusions. You were born to tell the truth, no matter the cost. And that's why you were silenced early. You were told to be quiet, to behave, to not question too much. But you couldn't help it. Something in you had to speak. Your purpose: to shake people awake, to be the voice in the wilderness, to call out what others are too afraid to name. Type 3. The seer. You don't just see what's happening, you see through it. Patterns, energy shifts, future timelines. They come to you in dreams, in flashes, in intuition that doesn't miss. People think you're paranoid or strange. But what they call weird is really wisdom. You've seen things before they happened, felt things before they unfolded. And sometimes, you've even doubted your own mind. But you were born with sight others don't have. Your purpose: to guide, to warn, to prepare. You're the lighthouse before the storm. Type 4. The warrior. You've had to fight your whole life. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. Nothing was handed to you. And yet you rise. Again and again. You faced battles that should have broken you. But instead, they awakened you. That fire inside. That rage at injustice. That wasn't by accident. You were built for spiritual warfare. Your purpose: to protect the innocent, to stand between the light and the dark. You're not here to play nice. You're here to shake kingdoms. Type 5. The architect. You don't follow systems, you build them. You've always questioned authority, challenged tradition, asked why not. When others said, just accept it. Your mind doesn't just create ideas, it births realities. You see what doesn't exist yet, and then bring it to life. But that's also why you've been misunderstood. People called you unrealistic, impulsive, too ambitious. But you weren't dreaming. You were downloading. Your purpose: to design the structures of the new earth, to make heaven tangible. Type 6. The rebel. You were never made to follow. You challenge everything. Rules, dogma, fake smiles, shallow systems. You were born with a defiance in your soul that no one could snuff out. And they tried. Oh, they tried. But no amount of pressure could break the core of you. You don't start chaos to destroy. You shake things up to bring truth. Your presence disrupts. Your silence offends. And your power is in your refusal to conform. Your purpose, to collapse the false, to awaken the fearless. Type 7, the bridge. You walk between worlds. You've never fully belonged to one place, one culture, one identity. You carry pieces of many. You see the beauty in contrast. You bring opposites together. While others divide, you unify. While others speak from sides, you speak from soul. Your pain has always been not fitting in. But your gift is your ability to connect. Your purpose, to be the sacred link between generations, between races, between realms. You are where heaven and earth touch. Type 8, the alchemist. You were born into chaos, into addiction, into poverty, into dysfunction. You inherited generational pain, but refused to pass it on. You've turned poison into power, loss into wisdom, trauma into testimony. People can't understand how you survived, but you didn't just survive. You transformed. What others would have died under, you made your fuel. Your purpose, to break generational curses, to show that the wound is where the light enters, to prove that miracles aren't myth. They're you. And then, type 9, the royal. This one is rare. You carry a divine bloodline. You may not know your ancestry, but it knows you. Royal chosen ones are born to lead, not through control, but through presence. You don't chase, you attract. You don't fight for thrones. You are the throne. Your entire life, people have projected onto you. Love you without knowing why. Hated you without reason. It's because your energy carries weight. Your path, to rule from within, to embody divine authority with humility. You're not here to dominate. You're here to govern with light. Now listen closely. Every chosen one falls into at least one of these 9. Some of you might even carry 2 or 3. And when you know your divine type, your whole life starts to make sense. Why you felt the pain you felt, why you were drawn to certain paths, why your struggles seemed harder, because your soul signed up for it, and your purpose is bigger than you were ever told. Now that you've recognized your type, everything starts to shift. This isn't just spiritual information, it's spiritual activation. Because once you know what kind of chosen one you are, you stop running, you stop questioning, you stop watering yourself down for people who were never meant to understand your flame. You start stepping into your alpha destiny. But here's the truth they won't tell you. The moment you step into your divine identity, resistance comes. Not because you're wrong, but because you're finally right. When a chosen one starts moving in purpose, the matrix takes notice. The distractions get louder. The attacks get sneakier. The people around you suddenly act different. That's not paranoia. That's spiritual reaction. Your energy is shifting, and everything false is being shaken loose. If you're a healer, you'll face seasons where you feel empty, where everyone takes, but no one pours back. It'll tempt you to close your heart, but don't. Your love is your weapon. Your softness is your strength. The world needs your light. You just have to protect your energy while still shining it. If you're a messenger, you'll feel silenced. You'll question your voice. You'll face platforms that shadowban your truth, people that twist your words, moments where it seems like no one's listening. But don't let that stop you. Keep speaking. Keep showing up. Even if your message reaches one soul, you've already shifted timelines. If you're a seer, you'll be called crazy. You'll doubt yourself. You'll feel like you're carrying things too heavy for one heart. But that sight is sacred. You're not imagining it. Trust your visions. Trust your inner voice. The world may not see what you see, but that's because you were meant to guide, not follow. If you're a warrior, your life will be full of battles. But don't confuse struggle with defeat. You were built to endure, to overcome, to break chains. Your presence alone is protection. People feel safer around you because your soul carries divine fire. Don't dim that flame just to make others comfortable. If you're an architect, you'll be misunderstood. You'll be ahead of your time. You'll build things no one else can see yet. But keep building. Keep trusting the blueprint inside you. You weren't made for the crowd. You were made to lay foundations that others will one day live on. If you're a rebel, they'll try to tame you, make you fit in, call you the problem. But your spirit isn't rebellious. It's righteous. It's awakened. Don't lose your fire. Just refine it. Use it with wisdom. You weren't made to burn everything down. You were made to ignite truth. If you're a bridge, you'll feel torn. Like you're always stuck between two worlds, two cultures, two truths. But that's your gift. You're the sacred link. You bring balance. You carry ancient codes. Others will try to label you, but your energy can't be boxed. You were meant to connect the unconnectable. If you're an alchemist, your path will be hard. You'll be asked to forgive what nearly destroyed you, to transform your deepest pain into gold. It's not fair, but it's powerful, because what crushed others refined you. And now your story will set others free. And if you're royal, the pressure will feel endless. People will expect much from you. Some will envy you without knowing your pain. But your crown isn't made of gold. It's made of grace. You were born to carry influence with integrity, not to rule people, but to raise them.